excited. I'm excited because it's standing room only. They sold out the lower ring. People are gonna have to sit up in the third tier up there. People are in line to get in. It's such a great event.
What do you think about the feature tonight? What's your plan?
Well, you know, I try to stay level-headed because I was born hyperactive. I'm ADD. I'm all messed up, so I got to breathe and focus. So that's what I try to do.
Good luck tonight, Kenny.
Bye.
Crazy. No middle last lap pass to get into the feature tonight, so just excited to be in the feature. Can't wait for driver intros and put on a show.
What's your plan?
I'm not sure yet. Gotta keep that one quiet. We'll see what I do when I come out, but I'll do something for the fans, that's for sure.
Definitely. Good luck tonight, Gordy.
Thank you.
So another really cool thing that happened at the Dome was my sister got to work on Scott Bloomquist's car, and as many of you guys know, Scott Bloomquist is one of the greatest dirt late model drivers out there. My sister has been a big fan of Scott Bloomquist for a really long time, so this is like a cool experience for her, something that she's never done before. So I went over there, got a couple videos and pictures of her, so when she wakes up, we'll go get her input on her experiences and what are some future plans and how exciting it was for her. So we're here with my sister. It took her an hour to get ready, but I told her we had to post this video tonight. So here we are. The first question I'm gonna ask you is, how long have you been a big fan of Scott?
I've been a big fan of Scott's for a very long time.
And tell me about your experience of working on the car and what all did you do exactly?
So at first I asked Cody if he wanted me to wax the car, whatever, you know, help any way I can to be part of the crew, you know. And then I kind of moved up from being the cleaning girl to helping change the nose piece, which is pretty cool. Because about 2 months ago, I couldn't use a power tool, and they let me use a tool.
She couldn't use a power tool to save her life anyways, because she was like, oh, take a video of me using the grinder. She was making something for her Jeep or whatever, and she's like, wait a second, how do I turn this on? So that's definitely like a huge improvement for her, because she didn't even know how to turn on a grinder, but yet she wanted to post a video about her working. So I'm really proud of her. She could help me on my race car next year or even in the winter, so.
So big thanks to Cody for letting me help.
Okay, so tell me some major memories that you had at the Dome, or like things that really stood out to you.
So obviously the major memory that I have would be helping with Scott Bloomquist's car and getting a pit crew shirt. Woot woot. Also watching Bobby Pierce, our friend, win the big race overall, which was $30,000. Yay. And then definitely the drivers' introductions were phenomenal. Kenny Wallace came out doing the Ric Flair, which is pretty freaking cool.
And another driver introduction that was probably the crowd's favorite was Scott Bloomquist. His driver introduction, he came out there with Rico on his shoulders. We have Scott, which is a late model driver, and then we have Rico, which is a sprint car driver, and nobody really knew what was going on. So as soon as he came out, the crowd went wild. It was one of the crowd's favorite, and it went viral on Facebook. Everybody was sharing it, so I definitely think that was the crowd's favorite.
Definitely it was. And then our friend Gordy, he came out sliding on his knees, basically. There was like smoke in the background, and then you see him just slide out of the smoke, which is pretty freaking cool, because it was definitely unexpected.
Yeah, it was definitely unexpected. Like, a few people before him really weren't doing anything. They were just going out and waving like the midget drivers. But the next thing you know, we see Gordy slide out on his knees, and the crowd went wild for him too, because no one was really expecting that out of everybody else just waving. So that was also another really cool one. Another one that was like really awesome was Bobby Pierce's driver introduction. He came out there with a bunch of little kids, which I definitely think that really stood out because nobody else really did that before.
definitely stood out. That shows how much of a role model he is to his kids. These kids look up to him, all these drivers, and it's just cool getting the kids involved.
So overall, the Dome was such a great experience. It was my first year going. Last year I wasn't able to go because of wrestling tournaments and stuff, so I really had a blast. And I can't wait to go again next year and make new memories, so.
The Dome's a pretty cool experience, and every year it keeps getting better and better. But I'm looking forward to racing starting in March. I'm going to be going to the Icebreaker. However, this little spoiled one right here will be going to the Tulsa Shootout in January.
At the beginning. It's like one of the first races of the year. But yeah, that was like, I cannot wait to like get the racing started early this year. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what this next year holds for racing with all the big races coming up and going to watch everybody else and also race myself. So that's going to be a cool experience.